Deleted scenes. When making a movie, it's usually best to shoot a lot more than you actually need rather than not enough. So keep that in mind next time you're directing a Hollywood blockbuster. We all do it, nothing to be ashamed of. But shooting more than you need also means that sometimes some pretty amazing stuff hits the cutting room floor. And that's what today's quick list is all about. Here are deleted scenes that would have made movies better. Before we jump in, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with all our Screen Rant videos. And to whoever has already commented first without having watched the full video yet, you did it. You won the race. Now some might argue that all of Spider-Man 3 should have been deleted, and to those people I say, okay, yeah, I see your point. Oh man, yeah, that's okay. Well, the movie does exist, and there's a deleted scene that could have made it a bit better. There's no coming back from this, but it could have helped. The movie was stuffed with villains, including Eric Foreman as Venom for some weird reason, but there was also a pretty compelling and tragic villain, the Sandman. He was played by Thomas Hayden Church and just wanted to help his sick daughter. Well, there was a deleted scene that would have tied up his storyline in a tragic but satisfying way. In the scene, Sandman's daughter steps out in the middle of a fight to reveal that there is no cure for her illness, and that there's no reason for her dad to be fighting Spider-Man. They deleted that, but kept this. Wade Wilson and Vanessa have a pretty unconventional relationship in Deadpool that you don't typically see in superhero movies. In that they, how do I say this politely, do a lot of adult things together. Like if this was the Emoji Movie, the eggplant character would be featured a whole lot. And there's a montage in the movie that features those kinds of activities throughout a full calendar year. There's an eggplant emoji montage following their adult business through holidays like Valentine's, Chinese New Year, Halloween, and Christmas. But as actress Morena Baccarin revealed, there were a lot more that were cut. Although some specific ones like International Women's Day made it into the movie, she revealed during an interview that they actually spent 2 days of production shooting pretty much every conceivable holiday. She was happy they cut them, but it definitely would have made the scene that much better to include them. You know, for research purposes. This is one that comic book fans would have liked. So in Captain America Civil War, there was a pretty amazing fight at the airport. It was a bunch of superheroes we love knocking the crap out of each other and cracking jokes. There were so many one-liners being tossed around, you just know a lot of them were cut. But I feel like this specific one shouldn't have been. Because in the comics, Bucky Barnes ends up becoming Captain America, there's a deleted scene where he uses Cap's shield against War Machine, then pops out the phrase, "I gotta get me one of those." There are rumors that Bucky might still become Captain America in the MCU eventually, but if he doesn't, that would have been the perfect little nod to the comics. And if he does, that would have been the perfect setup for it to happen. And the fact that they even did preliminary effects make you wonder what their reason for cutting it was. One of the great mysteries of our time. Unless there's a commentary somewhere with the perfect explanation, that's also possible. Hugh Jackman played Wolverine for 17 years and obviously really made the character his own. But through all those years, some people wished he would have taken a second to put on the character's iconic yellow costume. Well, that never happened, and judging how Logan played out, it never will. It seems like he was never gonna wear it anyway in any of the movies, but we did almost at least see it on screen. But as you might have guessed, it was cut. In a deleted scene from James Mangold's The Wolverine, Logan receives the costume as a gift. He doesn't put it on, but there it is. Unfortunately, unless Hugh Jackman decides to wear the costume on Halloween one of these years, we're never gonna get to see him put it on. Maybe if enough fans pressure him, he'll do it this October. At Real Hugh Jackman. Well, that's all for today's quick list. If you liked the video, be sure to like and share it. And if you're watching this on Facebook, you can click the link to jump over to YouTube and subscribe to Screen Rant. Thanks for watching. Really?